Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is Stranger Days, and this story is going to be fun in the comments because, well, if you are any bit aware of the last 4 months, you are going to be laughing at this. But this is really no laughing matter. There's a reason why those people out there that are dubbed soy boys may need to pay attention to how much soy they consume because this is a true story, by the way. This actually happened. A woman is left brain dead after a soy sauce colon cleanse hoax. Yeah. There's always the health trends on the internet. My buddy Jeff Holiday does a good job at calling them out and breaking them up. He even went on Dr. Phil earlier this year to confront a woman who legitimately believes that her juice can regrow limbs. She's claimed that. She can't prove it, but she believes it. Well, there we go on that one. But this is something that is very similar. It's a high amount of sodium that ended up making this woman insane. The story's crazy. We're just going to go through it here. A doctor has outlined a shocking case in which a woman was left brain dead after an internet hoax went wrong. The incident outlined in the medical YouTube channel Chubbyemu involved a 39-year-old woman identified as CG who presented to emergency services with a rapidly deteriorating mental status. Earlier that day, the woman had been performing a soy sauce colon cleanse, a dangerous internet fad which involves people drinking a liter of soy sauce in 2 hours. Now, don't get me wrong. I go get some Panda Express. I get my white rice. I toss on a little soy sauce, a little packet, like maybe an ounce of soy sauce. I'm good to go. But a liter? A liter of soy sauce? You can only buy that in Canada on tap. Anyway, it's not really a joking matter, no, is it? Anyway, the woman was already unwell. She had lost 24 pounds in the last 3 weeks and had started a white bread and canned fish only diet 6 months ago. No wonder she was unwell. White bread, come on, wheat. If you're gonna carb, go wheat at least. She had already recently been released from a psychiatric hospital, which was believed to have been paranoid schizophrenia. The woman had the paranoid belief that the government had poisoned her, and she had read online that the soy sauce colon cleanse would rid her body of toxins. This is the problem when you deal with online hoaxes like the blue whale challenge, and all of these sort of things like Jilly Juice that promises they can regrow limbs if you drink a gallon of this mega sodium based drink a day. People believe this shit. And when they believe this shit, bad things can happen. So soon after drinking the high salt laden soy sauce, she felt her heart beating faster. A doctor based in the US, identified only as Bernard, said. Bernard runs the channel, which features videos on medical issues such as kidney disease and cancer, saying she resisted all urge to drink any water. Over the next 30 minutes while driving home, CG stopped on the side of the road and began to cry. When CG got home, she stumbled around and began mumbling unintelligibly. She then collapsed. She was then rushed to the hospital en route went into cardiac arrest before being resuscitated. Several clues were available regarding what went wrong. Most immediately, CG was suffering from acute hypernatremia, meaning she had high levels of salt in her system. Sorry, extremely high levels of salt. I didn't want to miss that extremely. As he explains, the malicious soy sauce challenge is based on half-truths. And that's how this stuff gets you. That's how places like InfoWars get you. They come at you with half truths, right? It's why one reason why The Onion is so effective sometimes, because you believe it to be true because enough of it's based in reality to where you're like, I can make that leap. It's not true, but it comes across that way, and people don't fucking read up on shit. Anyway, it was claimed that the challenge would cleanse a person's colon by evacuating the entire body of toxins, basically making you crap yourself. It was claimed the challenge, the correct part is whatever the sodium is, water will flow towards it. CG was told soy sauce would stay in her colon. The toxin-filled water would then flow and she'd be cleansed, but that's not how it happens. He says the soy sauce was brought huge amounts of salt into her stomach, which began sucking water from her muscles and organs. The salt soon reached her brain, causing shrinkage, which can cause permanent brain damage. So remember, high amounts of sodium in regards to 1 liter of soy sauce drunk over 2 hours can shrink your brain. I bet you she watched Fox News. Anyway, the sugar, the doctor said, or she said, the Bernard here said that the doctor is affected or tried to get glucose-laden water into her body. The sugar was absorbed by her cells, which diluted her blood. After the treatment, she began to stabilize, but continued to drift in and out of consciousness. 4 days later, she opened her eyes. She exhibited dysphagia, and quadriplegia. I'm totally butchering those words. She was unable to move, swallow, or speak. She was diagnosed with central pontine malignanosis, a form of damaged nerve cells. According to Bernard, she should not have been able to drink the soy sauce. Almost no normal functioning human could drink almost a pound of salt without vomiting. CG had some quality to her that could separate her mind from drinking the soy sauce, meaning there was something in there that was not right. There was something in there that was just simply not working well. And she was able to essentially like not think about that. I think probably, this is going to sound so stupid, but probably the best representation I could think of is that 2008 movie, The Happening, where like the plants turn off your ability to, not kill yourself. And that's just kind of what happens. I'm not saying the same thing, using it merely as an example. But he believes that she had undiagnosed celiac disease, an immune reaction to eating gluten, which manifested as psychosis and a delusional disorder. A microscopic examination of her cells revealed marked villus blunting and atrophy, which is a common sign of celiac disease. Bernard argued that she developed gluten sensitivity, became delusional, and was misdiagnosed, later falling victim to internet misinformation. Yeah, internet misinformation. It happens more often than you think. It really, really, really does. It is one of the reasons why in this game I do take what I do seriously, despite flaws, and why I think more people need to take it seriously or identify things as not being realistic. If you know anyone out there that looks at these trends, and goes, "This is good," have a talk with them. If you know anyone out there that really, really, really subscribes to the train of thought from like Dr. Oz, maybe have a conversation with them. Introduce them to Jeff Holiday. He's my buddy. He knows some stuff about this. He's a good person to debunk these myths, because more and more people are hurting themselves because they're looking for answers. They're looking for answers because whatever reason. And when they go on the internet and they type in certain keywords, it brings up a lot of shit that's just not true. And they believe it because it seems just real enough that it just might work. And people like whoever came up with the soy sauce colon cleanse have bodies on their hands, it feels like. Because this is a case we know about. There's probably cases that we don't. Defeating fake news on the internet is very tough. And not all of fake news is relegated to Russia and Trump. There's a lot of this kind of crap out there. A lot of people believe it, and it needs to be called the hell out. Like just recently too, there was a YouTuber that was talking about like a holistic method to cure herself of cancer. Claimed that she cured herself of cancer, then died of cancer. These stories happen because people want hope in something that they can't find it in. That's not real. It's fake. If this woman would have gone to the doctor, been properly diagnosed, she wouldn't have drank a liter of soy sauce. Anyway, fun news for the day. What do you guys think about this? What's your craziest internet conspiracy that you hear? I want to know. I want to know, like these kind of health conspiracies. Let me know down in the comments. If you guys haven't already, please toss a like, even though it's a bit of a disparaging topic. And I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day, and peace out.